morning. What is good, YouTube? Saturday morning, getting off of work. I've been a little absent the last couple days, so I apologize. I've been super busy with work, doing some part-time work. Haven't had a whole lot of time to work on some of these videos here. Still been training, of course, but just trying to fit it in with a really busy schedule lately. So Saturday morning, I just got off. It's like 6, shortly after 6. I'm off for 4 days, so we're gonna pump out some content, get some training in, of course. And yeah, so we're on the way now to the gym, straight to the gym from work. Gonna do a lower body day, do some lower body day. I joined a new gym, pretty sweet equipment there. It's much closer to my house, 24/7. Kind of a low-key gym, I guess you could say. It's super nice. I've been looking at it for several weeks now, and I stopped by there to go check it out, and I definitely loved it. Again, super close to the house. Kind of got rid of my other membership where I was at, so pretty exciting. You know, when you join a new gym or something, and you get those you always want to go because it's new and fresh. I'm sure that will wear off, but pretty stoked to get in here and train. I've already been to the gym twice, but they got some cool equipment and everything. So I hope everyone's been good. It's a start of a weekend, so I hope everyone has a good weekend. We'll get this training in, and we'll see what else we can get into today. We're gonna try to implement some of the some voiceover action over some of the lifts from now on. What you're seeing here is the main lift for the lower body day. We ended up starting the lift off with 4 sets of 8 to 12, stiff-legged deadlifts, some RDLs. We're really just trying to have good form, stay safe. I don't deadlift very much anymore, but I love doing RDLs, and it's a very solid compound movement. Again, correct form, squeeze the glutes, the hamstrings, just do it safely. So good start to the lift here. All right, so this power squat machine here is absolutely phenomenal. I have looked for a very long time. I saw this in a video several years ago. No gym locally here had one, but this machine here is absolutely great. So essentially you can load this thing up. I only have 4 plates on here, probably could go up to 5 or 6, but I'm doing reps almost to failure, maybe with like 2 or 3 in reserve. I think we did 6 sets of 12 on this, but this is a great way to get a lot of weight on you without loading your spine. I mean, honestly, you don't feel the strain and pressure on your back. It's all lower body. Top, if you load the top, it works the bottom of your squat. If you load the bottom rack, it works the top of your squat. But this thing is absolutely amazing. If you have one, if you have access to one, definitely use it. Moving into some accessory work, just some leg extensions here for the quads. So with the 4 sets of the RDLs we did, and then the 6 sets on the power squat there, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was already, kind of feeling it in the legs. No need to really go overkill with the rest of the workout. I was gonna kind of base it off of how I felt after the 2 main movements there, but this is plenty for my legs. So 4 sets RDLs, 6 sets of the power squat. We did 4 sets of these leg extensions here, light, just trying to control it real slow, but yeah. Then of course we have to get some more hamstring work in. I'm not the biggest fan of this, I guess, hamstring curl. I prefer to do the one where you're laying down and curling it, behind you. But nonetheless, still great accessory work here. We also did some glute ham development, the GHD machine. If you guys are familiar with what that is, that's honestly one of my favorite lower body posterior chain exercises. It's pretty difficult. You can make it more difficult if you've kind of mastered the movement already. We did not get footage of that on accident, but that is the only thing that is missing after this clip here of the hamstring curls. GHD, I swear by that thing. You can get some amazing gains. It honestly works core, back, legs. Phenomenal exercise. YouTube, back at it, baby. It is, let's see, 4:52 a.m. Sunday morning. Pop this on for 1 second. 4:52 a.m. Sunday morning. We are on the way to the cool new little gym. Hit some upper body training. Hope everyone had a solid Saturday. We're about to get it in. Go on a little coffee date. Gotta have some good coffee. Boom. So, upper body day. It's probably gonna be more shoulder focused though. Something I'm gonna try out now probably across the next like 8 to 10 or 8 to 12 weeks is a kind of a little bench program, I guess you could say. My bench has gotten extremely weak. I don't necessarily need like a super strong bench, but it is something that I want to work towards because I've obviously let my bench go compared to what it used to be. So what we're doing is kind of the program is by, if you look up on YouTube, Massive Iron. Watch some of his videos, some of his programs, and this one is something I'm going to try out. Essentially, you'll have your 2 upper body days per week, and with each of those upper body days, I'm just going to start the workout with these 2 exercises that I'm about to tell you. So it's just going to be bench. First one of the days, you'll do essentially 5 sets. So you'll pick a weight that you can do for 6 to 7 reps. First set, you'll do 1 rep. Second set, you'll do 2 reps. Third set, 3 reps. Fourth set, 4 reps. And on your 5th and last set, you're going to push to as many as you can. Now, if you can hit 6 or 7 reps or more, then you'll bump it up 5 pounds the following week, the following time you do that workout, and so on and so forth. But you won't increase any weight until you can hit, more than 6 or 7 reps. Then the second workout of the week is going to be more like a volume workout. So you'll pick a weight on bench that you can do for 20 reps, and you'll do 4 sets. So you'll do first set is 5 reps, second set is 10 reps, third set is 10 reps, and then your last and final set is going to be as many as you can, as many reps as you can. But if you can hit 20 or more, then you'll add 5 pounds onto the following week that you do that workout. So it's just 2 of those. I read into it. I looked in his comments. He gave some good feedback in his videos. Apparently a lot of people that have ran his program said that this is one of the best and fastest way to get results on your bench. So we're going to try it out, but that's what we're going to start off our upper body days with, probably for the next 8 to 12 weeks or so. And then following that, we'll just do what we usually do for upper body day: arms, chest, shoulders, upper back, that type of stuff. So it's kind of exciting, starting something new. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, I'd like to set myself some goals as far as running and lifting. I need to start prioritizing some more strength work, like getting my bench up, getting my squat back up, that type of deal. I've let all of that stuff go, over the last year and a half, 2 years. I haven't really lifted heavy, I guess you could say, or done any programs where I'm prioritizing a lot of my strength. So I'd like to get back into that, work up to a heavy, I think something that would be super impressive is with the volume that I run, have like a 315 bench, or, with the volume that I run, have over a 500-pound squat, something like that. Maybe I'll establish those goals here in the near future and then try to work towards those. But baby steps, baby. Baby steps, baby. So we are about to be at the gym. I'll see y'all here in a minute. First, second, third sets, 5, 10, 10. Got a last set here, 20. To be honest with you, I have no clue what my 20 rep max is. That's, I usually don't do 20 reps on the bench. It's pretty high for me. But I'm going to start really small, see how these 20 feel, and then going into next week, give me a better idea of what to throw on here for these 20 reps. Rather start small than big. Well, that was 25, so I certainly know to go up a little bit more. I figured this was probably too light. I figured I'd probably get well over 20, but wanted to make sure. So yeah, we'll probably add another 10 to 15 pounds on this next time we do it. Give us a good baseline for where to start from. So with this Arsenal press machine, again, similar to that power squat machine I referenced earlier, I've looked for a long time to find a gym that has one of these. It's a great break from doing like barbell overhead press. This is obviously, more stable. You can kind of load this up more. It does take away some of the core work you get and the stability work you get with doing a barbell overhead press. But when it comes to like volume, by all means, you can load this Arsenal press up a lot too. My muscular endurance in my shoulders, it tends to go pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie. But this exercise is great too. We did 4 rounds of 12, and then we would finish up here, as you're seeing, single arm, going for about 4 reps, just to get kind of like a burnout set going, I guess you could call it. But definitely a solid machine. Like I mentioned, joining this gym, there's a few pieces of equipment that I saw here that other gyms I've been to around here do not have, and I'm definitely glad that I joined. Same thing here, Arsenal press again. I think this is my last 4th and final set. Just a different angle of it here. Essentially what I think about when I do these overhead presses, kind of some cues. I try to squeeze my glutes, brace my core, and lift. I kind of bring my head in a little bit. I think that's just kind of a natural thing people do when they do overhead pressing like this. But, try to squeeze your glutes and brace your core. Have a strong base before you lift anything above your head. And again, this is a great break from doing barbell overhead press. My shoulders get worn out very quickly, especially when I'm doing pressing movements, or if I've done bench or a movement before that. They go pretty quickly, so I typically don't go extremely heavy. I'm trying to work on that endurance in my shoulders. just doing some volume work here. Moving into some more accessory work, some lateral raises. These things humble me every single time. If you haven't caught on to the last couple clips, I sometimes slack on some shoulder work, but we were supersetting these with what you're going to see in the next clip as well. We did 4 sets. Everything that we've done in the upper body today was about 4 sets, but shooting for, I think, somewhere between 12 and 15 on the lat raise here. And then we supersetted that with some the front of the shoulder work, which you're going to see here too. It's very painful to go through both of those, doing 4 or 5 rounds here, as you see, one straight into the other. Not the best at these. I try to work on them. As you can see, I sometimes have to take a quick 2-3 second pause at the bottom, honestly, because my shoulders were just getting absolutely fried. Also, another thing is like your grip, your hands, everything starts hurting. But watching this back, definitely need to get some more shoulder work in and get better at some of these movements. But that's all right. We'll look back at this video and laugh, huh? I'm getting some incline chest flies here. This machine is pretty sweet too. Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to it. Pretty straightforward movement here. Just keeping it light. Was going for 4 rounds of 15 on here as well. These things definitely kick your ass once you're, if you're doing some higher volume work. Also, this is a good, great accessory after you do like bench or something. But it's nice to change it up, not always doing barbell press or dumbbell flies or something like that. These feel really, really good. So if you have, access to something like this, try it out. That's the thing. I mean, always, for a long time I swore by barbell movements only. Then I kind of got out of that and start with my barbell movements, then going into more like bodybuilding, accessory style training. Mix it up, have fun with it. You're in charge of it. You don't have to do what you see online. Barbell has its place and time, but I think for a lot of the hypertrophy work and maybe for some joint pain and longevity, some of these other machines and dumbbell work is a solid idea. Moved into these tricep overhead extensions, going for 20. I think we did 5 rounds actually of these, superset with the chin-ups we'll see in the next clip. But really just trying to get some good range of motion on these. Triceps were fried as well, but 5 rounds, this chin-ups definitely be hurting after that. With these chin-ups, or just pull-ups in general, just my advice, my opinion on them, don't try to cheat your pull-ups. Try to get the full range of motion all the way up, all the way down. Try to have proper form. If you're doing very sloppy pull-ups, in my opinion, you're putting probably unnecessary stress on your shoulders, on your upper back, even your neck. I've seen people hurt their necks from doing pull-ups. All the swinging and stuff, just try to do them clean. You'll get way more out of them. And here's my, I guess this was like a meme, I guess you could say here. Not really posing, but don't we all do it? We all go lift and then look at ourselves in the mirror. This is a joke. I'm not being too serious here, but hey, baby, one day I'll learn how to pose. All right, little upper body day wrapped up. Nice little sunset, or I'm sorry, sunrise. I don't even know what damn time it is. Nice little sunrise coming in, beat the sun. Talk through the lift here real quick. Like I said, kind of what I'm doing with the with bench, trying to get the bench up a little bit, get some strength back. Kind of doing that, what I explained, the 5, 10, 10, 20, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then ultimately as many reps as possible at the end for that last set. So we'll see how that goes. Could have gone a little heavier on the 5, 10, 10, 20 I did today. I got 25 reps. It honestly, I mean, I could have kept pushing, but I don't do 20 reps on bench for one set, so I don't really know what my 20 rep max on bench would be. But next week we'll go up maybe 10, 15 pounds and then start progressing from there. So we knocked that out, moved into like the Arsenal press, the standing overhead press. That thing's a beast. I've been looking around trying to find one here in this gym that I just joined. Has some pretty sweet equipment. So that thing's very nice to use, fun to use. We did 4 sets of 12, and then we would drop it and do 4 reps single arm each arm, so 4 sets there in total. Moved into 4 rounds of lateral press or lateral raise, and working some front delts as well. 4 rounds of that. We moved into the incline fly machine that they have there. We did 4 of 15 on that. Pretty quick there. It was a nice pump there. Moved into some overhead extensions for our triceps, and we did chin-ups. So we did 5 rounds. Was going for 20 reps on the tricep work and then 10 reps on the chin-up. So we got 5 rounds of that complete. And that was all for the lift. We did a little bit of fake posing at the end. Not really posing, just effing around in the camera. No idea how to pose. But yeah, it was a pretty good lift. Again, always thankful to be able to get up super early, be healthy enough to do this. Got up at 4, got ready, got to the gym before 5 o'clock, got our workout done. So this is literally my favorite shit to do, is get up early and get it done. The sun's just now coming up. My lift is complete. I'll run later. Got plenty of time to do stuff all day. So yeah, get up, get after it early, and we'll see you in a little while. All right, my beasts, we are back from the gym. About to get some breakfast in here, hang out in the sunroom for a little bit, let the dogs chill outside. For breakfast, we are having 3 pieces of avocado toast with an egg on each of them, and a piece of turkey, deli meat turkey. And then we have some Greek yogurt, half a scoop of protein powder, and 2 handfuls of blueberries. In this meal, I think it's like 68 grams of protein, 52 or 53 grams of carbs, roughly about 700 calories. So pretty good breakfast. Each of these turkey slices has 5 grams of protein, egg, avocado, and the toast. So we're gonna put this down, kind of what we have planned here for today. We're gonna eat, go to a little coffee shop. I can't get this damn camera right. Go to a little coffee shop, run by Aldi, get some things, run by Sam's Club, get some things. I got some yard work to do, some mowing and stuff. Probably no one wants to see that, but we'll do that. And we'll have a afternoon run today, tomorrow, the next like 3 or 4 days. It's supposed to be low 80s. So I'll probably do some evening running across the next couple days, and then later on into the end of next week, it's supposed to be in the 90s again. So going into tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, I'm off work, but I do have the recruit school, gonna work some overtime over there. So we'll probably hit some morning lifts and some evening runs. But yeah, that's what we got for today. I'm gonna put this down because I'm starving, and I will see y'all.
There it goes, baby. Beautiful morning. Beautiful day. Good old rain to cool you down. Hell yeah. Six miles, 7:26 minute per mile pace. Hell yeah.
All right, guys, here we are again, of course, in the legendary sunroom, about to get a meal down. I feel like every time I get here in the sunroom, I'm throwing down some food, but honestly, it's pretty nice sitting out here, enjoying a meal. So we just finished up mowing, doing some yard work, pulling some weeds, doing a bunch of crap outside. It's about a little after noon right now, and we had a pretty busy day, kind of been going all nonstop. You can still see the grass and stuff on my arm, but kind of been going all day nonstop. So we went to, got to the gym super early, went to get some coffee, grocery store, got home. After I put everything away from the grocery store, we went and got our 6 miles in. Felt pretty good, especially after a pretty rough leg day yesterday. Felt pretty decent running today. So 6 miles, 7:26 mile pace. Got that down, mowed, and yeah, now we're about to have some lunch. This is gonna be absolutely delicious. So we are having Mediterranean style chicken salad with some cucumbers, onions, tomatoes, tzatziki sauce. That's pretty much it, but on sourdough bread. Yes, all 4 of these slices are for me. Opposed to making sandwiches, I just put them all on a piece of individual sourdough. But this sourdough, the serving is 2 pieces. So 4 pieces is 2 servings of sourdough. This meal right here is about 85 grams of protein, 65 grams of carbs, a little over 600 calories, very low fat. So we're about to throw this down. I got all this training done pretty early in the day today. I try to knock everything out super early on the weekends, especially with my schedule. I have, my schedule kind of rotates. It's not consistent what days I'm off work. But for my wife, working for the school system here in the county we live in, she's back to work now. So the days we are off together, I try to get everything done fairly early so that her and I can spend some time together, because she's going to be extremely busy the next coming weeks and pretty much all the way through the school year and all that. So I try to get everything done down. It's not the most ideal way to lift. I like to have a good time frame in between lifting and running, but we still felt pretty good lifting this morning, and we felt good on our run, so we'll take it. We're gonna put this down, go get showered, clean up and stuff, and we are gonna just relax, chill, spend some time together. Might get some footage of dinner tonight. Depends what all we get into the rest of the day. I might post this video a little bit early and then get after it. I go to work on Wednesday, so we have tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday I'm off, working some overtime at the training center and all that stuff. So I'll see how they feel about that at the recruit school. I'll see if they mind, if maybe I get some footage out there. It's pretty cool stuff. It's me and some other guys and about 28 recruits, PTing, doing drills, doing that type of stuff. So we'll see with the cadre out there how they feel about that, if they mind, and maybe that's some future content I can bring here to the channel too. So appreciate everyone watching. Hope you had a solid weekend. Hope you got some good training in, and we're going to catch you in the next one.